Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, I guess we're going to be building. We got rain outside, so we're going to be building away. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're going to start by putting this motor in here. Getting these things out the way. I guess we're going to stick with the good old Arrma mount for now. Gonna find me a couple of motor screws. Obviously something new already. Learned my first lesson working on this today. Gonna get a different motor mount for this, don't we? So that'll put this project on hold, guys. We gotta make sure you got the right parts. You know, this is all new to me, so we're going to be getting online and ordering a new motor mount. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
So you got a 2.5 millimeter screw on the bottom, going back in. PPS motor mounts are machined very, very well. Probably
Best on the market.
Yeah, they are the best in the market, but probably the most critical update in my opinion. And then we got the brand new part for the back.
You ever use all the Arrma screws?
Yep. If I get my hands to cooperate. Guys, Austin does this all day long at Hobbytown and then goes to college full-time. So he's a full-time student and a full-time employee at Hobbytown, and he works on the bench fixing everything all day long. So his hands will be like mine before long, so hopefully not, but
Alright, back to the top.
alright, man says back to the top we go. So now we're gonna take our spool out of our original Arrma motor mount, and then we have the Arrma Perfect Pass from Ross Schifrin. V2 drive shafts. Exactly the same length. And I believe this dark end goes into the front diff, if I remember correctly. And I have to read the instructions.
Who reads those things?
Yeah. It says in the instructions they're 1 millimeter longer than the stock, so they fit deeper. That meaning they don't vibrate as much, guys. And
Just soft.
here, right here, it says it right here. One steel fitting, and this goes in the front of the car.
So the darker side.
So this darker side here, will go right here, guys. Here's going to pull those out. And then he also sends extra pins with them. And
So if that happens.
so if this happens right here, you can replace the pins, which happens when you have enough power. And you will need a pin puller, which is, I believe, a Mugen.
Yes.
I believe it is available on A-Main. And the pins are, I can't remember what brand they are. They're also, they're Mugen. There's the pins. And this is a Mugen pin replacement tool. So, well worth the investment, guys.
Use it too many times to count.
Yep.
I don't know if these are going to be short enough. horns.
They look like they are. I mean, they might be too long.
Yeah. No, you gotta get in your servo horn because those are 23 tooth. You got a 25 tooth servo.
Is it?
Yeah, probably.
We'll check that here in a second. This is a servo from Shadow Hobbies I got. It's a full aluminum servo. Let's go ahead and throw this in here real quick. Where it is? So this servo will go in this way. Sorry, Austin. So first thing we're going to do is feed that wire through there.
No, it's going to go the other way. Yeah, let me show you.
Alright, Austin's correcting me.
Even though the wire goes up that way through it, you have to tuck it underneath or run it through there.
He's already worked on one of these apparently.
Oh, yeah. Only like 4 of them. They make this a very tight fit in there.
Yeah, maybe the front has to...
Can't see.
It's pinching the wire in the front. Probably gotta go down like this first.
Can't. The servo's too square.
It's pinching the wire.
We're gonna Dremel on some.
Yeah, we're gonna have to Dremel something out there. I don't want to destroy the servo wire. So a pretty tight fit. Well, there's a spot there. Should go right underneath there.
It's too clunky.
Too close. So we'll get to that in a minute, guys. But for now, I'm gonna get the Dremel. We're gonna cut this off, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So we Dremel just a little bit on the front of the case here, just to make that wire slide down in there, and then we cut this off on the back. Just makes it easier.
And clearances for the drive shaft.
Yep. Now you have plenty of clearance for the drive shaft. And the servos, they have a little washer on them, which I like. Otherwise, I use like a V-head with a
Countersunk washer.
yeah, like countersunk washer in there. I like to use those. I just like the look of them.
Servo bottoming out. I'll have to get the spacers out of the kit.
I don't think it is. Go back down on it.
Why did it do that? It's got something underneath of it.
Probably just the wire over here on the side. It's definitely all the way down. That's fine.
I feel like it.
I think maybe the wall. Yeah, it's down. There you go. So make sure you guys read the instructions on the V2 shafts, as somebody would say, a bunch of techno babble. All right. So next thing is we're going to mount up our 2028 1700 with our wires going straight up. Or maybe a little bit towards the other side of the ESC side of the car over here. Wire management, guys. Wire management.
May not make or break a build, but it makes it look a lot more professional.
Sure does. Those are 3mm screws on that one. And this new mount has 2 different sets of holes on here for different gearing. So
2 different sets of screws too.
So we have a gear sitting over here somewhere, I believe.
Now what do we
put in there.
I think so.
We find that gear, and I think,
yeah, I think it just got put up.
let me look. All right, guys. So here's the gear we're gonna run. I don't usually show gearing, but this is the gear we're gonna run. Saga Customs.
I gotta take that loose.
That's why I got the gear out, guys. It's best to fit your gear before you tighten everything down. That should be a 2mm. You got to be very careful with those. And that gear does have two different set screws in it, guys. So you need a longer one to go on the flat part and a shorter one to go on the side of it. Gear mesh is critical. I will tell you guys that, is if you get that too tight, you just burning stuff up too loose, and you will get it chop them off when you're running. See, I know we have a little flashlight here.
Should always have a slight click between the two, but not a major cut.
You see that gear mesh in there, guys? It's pretty much perfect right there. It's a little, just a, depends on how you like it, I guess. That's the way I like mine, so.
Well, sometimes with the newer gears, you have to run it a little bit tighter at first because the anodization will wear off and then it'll become loose.
Yeah. So you also have not only gear alignment that way, but also coming straight across there, guys. So you're gonna make sure it's perfect, because some of these motors do have a little slack in the in and back force. You want to make sure it's not going to run on any and rub up against anything, which that looks perfect to me. So the new drive shafts, not a lot of slack in there. You can put a little O-ring in one of these if you'd like.
Fuel tubing on the side.
Yeah, or fuel tubing. The front one also probably about the same. So, all right, put this probably.
We go over.
Let's put it over for now.
Where'd my screw go?
Your big screw is somewhere over there. We'll keep the original Arrma parts, put it in the Arrma box.
Or the floor.
Or the, well, no, I got everything. I tried to put it on the floor, but oh, we need that there. Okay. All right, let's try that servo horn on there, see if that fits. Nope, doesn't fit. So the guy from Hobbytown was correct.
Well, Spectrum makes it to where it fits only their stuff 99% of the time.
Okay. And we're going to put that sucker in there just like that. And we have our receiver. So I'm gonna pull that box off there, and we'll keep moving his tools, guys. This is fun. And there we go. I don't think that is even going to fit in there.
Sure it will. Make it fit.
Techno Babble. Alright, so it does fit in there.
Barely.
So we're going to go ahead and run our wires.
Alright, tape the ESC down first.
Well, we can get to that in a minute. We can kind of show everybody what we're going to do here, and then go from there. Alright, so I guess you're going to run your wires kind of like that, guys. Switch is right there. Probably not the best place for the switch so close to the gearing. probably move that to the other side. So we're going to tape this down and be right back. All right, guys. While we're doing this, we went ahead and shaved all those little nipples off of here. There's 4 of them. Get the extra room in there we needed just for it to go down. Gotta put some shrink wrap on those yet, cover those back up, but we will probably do some wire management, guys. We're gonna shorten these up, I promise you that. We aren't gonna, but when you do shorten these, you want to make sure your wire lengths are always the same length, all 3 of them. So we got some solder running up here, the wire, you can see it where it bends there, that creates a weak joint. So this is what happens when you let juniors do soldering. Just kidding, it was probably me. But we'll cut this off. We'll take these off down here and shorten them from here versus here. This solder here from Castle is very high temperature. This is also high temperature, but you work on the receiver, put that in. You got your motor wire here. And as you guys can see, we're going to be running a little bit different setup for the batteries this time on this car. So we'll show you when we get that all figured out and done. So now we're going to drill 2 little holes in our cap, right? For the wires to go through independently and apart, and then 2 little antennas. Or does it have holes in it already?
No. Well, it has holes, but they don't go all the way through.
Okay. So that goes like that. So if we drill 2 holes down here at the end, or right here where these 2 holes are, we could make those the antenna tubes. What do you think?
Should be good.
All right. So we'll get that done. We'll be back.